AEW just shook the world at Grand Slam Australia. MJF versus Zilla Fatu gave us plenty to argue about, and Elimination Chamber predictions are about to separate the real takes from the bad ones. This is Teeing Off with Travvy T and the Bad Guy. Welcome to Teeing Off with Travvy T and the Bad Guy. I'm your host, Devon D. Money Allen. Joining me today is Travvy T.
He switches up the order, and I don't know which one to go with. He pivots.
And the Bad Guy.
Oh
yeah. Welcome to another episode of Teeing Off. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. Living the dream.
I'm doing delectable.
Ew, that's worse than living the dream. Being delectable is crazy.
I'm doing delectable. I'm not being delectable.
Doing delectable.
I don't even know what that means. Figure it out.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Don't make sense. But anyway, this is Teeing Off with Travvy T and the Bad Guy. We're going to be talking about some AEW tonight. We're going to be talking about Elimination Chamber, MJF versus Zilla Fatu. So let's get started with the opener. We're going to review AEW Grand Slam Australia, which happened this past weekend. Well, 2 weekends ago, by the time you hear this. So we're starting off with Jon Moxley versus Takeshita for the AEW Continental Championship. There's 85 championships in AEW, so got to make sure I get the right one.
There's the same amount of championships in AEW as there is in WWE. Stop it.
It feels like there's more. All right. Is that including Ring of Honor?
Yeah, if you count up Ring of Honor, AEW versus WWE and NXT, it's the same amount.
You know what the difference is?
Brand split?
Brand splits. Yeah, brand splits. That's what AEW needs.
No, I agree 100%.
Yeah. Bad Guy, I'll start with you. What are your thoughts on that match?
This match was actually really, really good, in my opinion. I wish it actually went. Wished it went a little. I guess we wished it went a little bit longer. Couldn't say that. I thought it was really good.
What are your thoughts on the ending in a draw, or a time limit draw? Right, it was a time limit draw.
I think for storyline purposes, it was good. I think it made sense because now they're going to keep this going. Because now we got to have a match now with some kind of stipulation. And not just
Iron Man match.
I mean, I don't know if they can do that, but yeah,
they can.
Yeah, Iron Man's not owned by WWE.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Travvy, what are your thoughts on the match?
I liked the match. I thought the match was really good. It gave like I don't want to say a New Japan feel because that's not really what I'm like a shoot feel, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like they were scrapping, and I like that. I understand why it ended in a time limit draw. I'm just not thrilled with it. I also think they ended it in a time limit draw because I think they're protecting Takeshita. And they didn't want to take the title off of Mox.
Definitely, yeah. They didn't want to have Takeshita lose or have Moxley. They didn't want him Takeshita to win or him to lose. So this was their way out.
Yeah. I know you guys are right. It is going to lead to a spit match. And Don Callis is going to turn on Takeshita and cost him the title.
I can see that.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe even Okada directly is the one that does it because they've been teasing that Okada Takeshita shit.
Yeah, they've been feuding in this
9 months now
together.
So I could definitely see that. And then they give Takeshita Okada's belt. He has the belt still, right?
Yeah. He is the
international.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see them doing that for sure. Overall, great match. Didn't necessarily love the time limit draw, but I understood it. So
Yeah, I'm not a fan of time. Well, I think time limit draws can work. I just feel like sometimes AEW overuses it, like is a
they do
crutch
like
to
a
get
time limit
out.
draw.
Yeah.
Right. To get out of being like, oh, this person won or this person lost with just a time limit draw.
Only four
so
things are guaranteed in this world. Tony Khan's
death,
going to do a time
taxes.
limit draw. Travvy T's going to have somebody get hoisted. Tony Khan's going to have a 9.5 hour show. And Travvy T is going to have somebody be somebody else's Huckleberry.
Yep. Hoist.
Yep. And
They need to do a
Travis is going to
tournament,
have
too, for no
85
reason.
matches.
Yep, but not 85-hour shows.
It'd be
Cut them
95.
bitches in
Just
three.
80. Cut it down to 80.
I could have 80 matches, and I'll do 80 shows in a row. Just one show per match. Or one match per show.
That'd be
That'd be
crazy.
insane.
So the next match was for the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. It was the Babes of Wrath, which is Harley Cameron and Willow, versus Mega Bad. So Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Travvy.
So I was
your
actually
thoughts?
surprised by this match. So for those that haven't been watching T13 product for long, I'm not the biggest AEW fan. It's just not the style of wrestling I like. I'm a storyteller. Like I like to be told a story. I like ring psychology. I like slower wrestling. I know that's a sin in this day, but I was surprised because honestly, going into this match, I thought Willow Nightingale was the only one that could wrestle. I like Harley Cameron's personality. I've just never seen anything from her in ring that was like, wow. You know what I mean?
She's definitely improved.
Penelope Ford hit that clean ass moonsault. I was into that. I can't remember any good Megan Bayne spots, but I'm sure there was some. So it was a fun match. It was just I was tuned in and out throughout it. It wasn't doing a great job of keeping my attention, but it was fun in the moments I was locked in for.
Bad guy.
Yeah, I agree. Especially I'm somebody who likes Babes of Wrath, and I felt this was a weak match in my opinion. It definitely could have been better, but it was a regular weekly, so I'm not really too mad about it. It was like a hyped up weekly, but yeah, with them being under what's what I'm looking for, underwhelming. It was just like, oh, okay, ready for the next match. It felt like a cool down match. But we kind of knew Babes Wrath was going to win it. But we got that ending where, what is her name? That tall chick, I forget her name.
Oh,
she came at the end.
Either.
I don't know why I'm blanking on her name. Right
Yeah,
now.
I can't remember her name.
But her.
Oh, I'll look it up.
I keep wanting to say Layla Hirsch.
That's not it.
That's
not it.
But I know for a fact it's not it. But I'm like, for some reason, I keep wanting to say that name. But yeah, when they came at the end, I was like, okay, that's a little surprise, but but the match was very underwhelming to me.
Lena
I feel like it could have been better. Yep, what was it?
Lena Cross.
Lena Cross, okay. I knew it started with an L. I was over here like Layla Hurt. No, that's not it.
Nope. Lena? Nope, not her.
Lena Paul. No, I was kidding.
Also, I just want to say, hold on 1 second. I also want to say that the name Mega Bad is not a good
name.
Oh yeah, no.
Stop that.
It's a terrible name.
Come up with a new name. You just added a third person to this. That gives you the perfect opportunity to rename yourselves, and there's no issue. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when you add somebody to the group, you can always rename it at that point, especially when it goes from a tag team to a trio.
Yeah,
Mega Bad is
Mega Bad is a terrible name. Babes of Wrath, good name.
Is Penelope? Oh, no, she's from America. I was hoping she. Oh no, Megan Bayne's from America too. I thought she was Australian.
No.
Okay, well.
She has like a Greek gimmick, but she's from here.
She's just like a goddess gimmick, yeah. Like a Greek goddess. Like not explicitly that, but like it's implied.
Yeah.
It's like a glamazon gimmick. I get it.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So next up we have Hangman Adam Page versus Andrade El Idolo.
My man said Andrade.
Andrade. That's what he needs to come out to over his next match. Travvy, what were your thoughts on this match?
With
the winner, by the way, the winner received the title match, receives a title match against the winner of the main event at Revolution.
It was a good match. It was fun. I like the reversals. I like the one-upsmanship. I think the wrong guy won. I think Andrade looks like a goddamn main event star. I think he is in his zone. It's finally clicked. You know what I mean? 16 company switches over. We finally got it. Finally got it right. This feels like NXT Andrade. Like the evolved version, if you know what I mean. So overall, good match. I'm looking forward to. I think Hangman and MJF is a forever feud. In all honesty,
Yeah.
I
don't of the company.
I don't think if AEW continues to exist and continues to be in that disruptor brand role that they're in, I don't think MJF or Hangman Page ever leave AEW.
Oh no, I don't think
obviously if they drop down to like 2014, 2015 Impact levels,
yeah,
they'll probably jump ship. But as long as they stay viable, they don't have to win, they don't have to whatever. This is the Sting and the Ric Flair of AEW.
No, I agree. I think as long as they, I don't see Hangman ever leaving. MJF, I feel like he could, but I don't know if he actually ever does.
I don't think he does.
I feel like MJF is one of those like for years we're like speculating, and then he jumps for a hot minute, and then he goes and does other stuff, or he goes back to AEW.
I feel like he had a time where he would have left I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago when his contract was ending. That was the time where it was like, okay,
when he re-signed with AEW, that made me think he's AEW for life.
Yeah. Before that, I was like, he might jump ship, but then I was like, okay, he's staying. But
what are your thoughts, bad guy?
Travis, you all done? Before I say
I'm done. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, so with me, I'm not a Hangman Page fan, but this match was actually good. I think just like he said, Andrade is at his best right now. He's over with the crowd. He goes viral every week now. There's a clip that's been going around now where I think he was in House of Glory. I think it was there where he was
where the girl got kicked in the face.
Yeah, she got kicked in the face. Yeah, I think it was there. She got kicked in the face. Like this, like that little moment is cool. It's like the Joe Hendry turnaround or the Young Bucks when they kiss you on the cheek. It feels like that, and I do like this. It gives Andrade a little more character. We feel like we care about him now. Like before, It was like I've always liked Andrade in ring, but it was just that was really it. It was just him in ring. He looked cool, and that was it. But now he's got more going for him now. But yeah, I think this was a good match. Wasn't great. It was good. But yeah, really didn't have too many problems with this match, but it was good, not great.
Yeah, I think Andrade, I do agree. This is his best. Like he's been presented since NXT, which I think him leaving or them breaking him and Zelina up was a mistake in WWE because I think he definitely needed her for the character work, and I think she needed him too. Because just to be honest, do you really care about Zelina that much?
Kenny does. He want her push.
I do really like Zelina. I think
but
I will give you that. Her with Andrade was the best version of her.
And the second best version of her is her right now with Aleister Black.
Yeah.
So she works very well as a ballet manager type.
Yeah. Because she's not bad in ring, but it's just she's a better manager.
That's the thing. She can do everything in ring, but as a wrestler, she never connected with the crowd. You know, like
the only time was in Puerto Rico.
And that's like,
and that was more of a hometown
situation, right? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Next up, we have Orange Cassidy and Timeless Tony Storm versus the Death Riders. So Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir, the worst of the Death Riders. Kenny, start with you.
All right. It's gonna sound a little biased. This was the best match of the night for sure. Not just because I'm a Tony Storm fan, but this was easily the best match of the night. So Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy, anytime they work together, it's always chef's kiss. Those two, and then what's her name? Mina Shirakawa, I think it's her name. Always terrible saying.
Yeah, Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, those three together are amazing. And then Wheeler Yuta did a great job being the heel. Like, so usually I don't care about him, but he did a great job on this one. He was like, "Oh, fuck you guys, I'm walking out." Like, especially when he's about to get his head shaved, I'm not doing this shit. And he walks out, and then John Moxley's like, "Nah, nigga, you need to do what you said you was gonna do. You made a promise. Go ahead, get
I like that part. I did like how Moxley was like, "Nah," you know what I mean? It was like a dad coming out, like, "Nah, you got your ass whooped. Now you're gonna go, give your money up," like you told him.
Yeah, I like that. And then I always like whenever you have a comedy thing going on, it's good to have funny versus serious. That always works well to me. And this was that. Like, especially you got somebody like what is her name? Blanking her name right now.
Marina Shafir.
Yeah, Marina Shafir. Yeah, especially with her, and she's just always tough looking and mean looking. So her, taking the spinning back fist dance thing, she just, taking it and just like, okay, shake it off, and then she starts fighting again like that. That's always good to see, especially with all that goofiness going on with them. But yeah, I think this was a great match. In my opinion, I really had no problems with it. The right person got shaved. usually we do right person won, whatever. Right person got shaved because I knew it was either going to be him or Tony Storm. And I was like, Tony Storm's crazy enough to get her head shaved for the gimmick. And then him, he needed it. He looked nasty. So that made sense. Anybody else in there wouldn't have made sense to do. But yeah, it was a very fun match. I really enjoyed it. Match of the night.
Travvy.
I don't agree with him. I don't think this was the best match of the night. In all honesty, I think this was the worst match of the night. It's not a bad match. Don't get me wrong. It's a fun match, but it's not a good match, if that makes sense. Like, I think he's right about the comedy work and the character work and all that. That's great. It didn't need to be a match. You know what I mean? Like, they could have done this. It didn't even need to be on this show. I know they did it to get Toni Storm on the show and give her big moment. She's from Australia, New Zealand, somewhere around there, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, I don't know. I thought the character work was good. That's great. I think the in-ring was so-so. That's all I got for that. I
know both you guys are kind of torn on Toni Storm's in-ring work. Like, I know,
like, between us, like, we have differing opinions.
Yeah, you have differing opinions. Like,
yeah.
Kenny thinks she's really good in the ring. You think she's meh.
I think she's as good as Becky Lynch. And so if we're gonna say Becky Lynch is bad, Toni Storm is bad.
That's disrespectful.
That's where I'm at with. Like, I don't think either one of them are bad. I think they're average, maybe a little bit above average, but I don't see what you see. That's what I'm saying.
I think they both can have good matches with the right partner, dance partner, but I don't see them carrying a match. If that makes sense. Like, if you put them in the ring with the right person, they'll have a good match. But if you're expecting them to carry the match, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I agree.
So next we have Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe in a ladder match for the AEW TNT Championship. It looked like Mark Briscoe almost died in that small ass ring, but Travis, start with you.
Hey, this was a match right here. I like this. But there was one specific spot that is standing out. Also, I'll say the right guy won. All that. I do think that this was a little bit unnecessary. Yes. I think we could have went with somebody else instead of Mark Briscoe. But whatever. It also would have been fun for it to be a triple threat. Briscoe versus Ciampa versus Fletcher.
It is weird that Ciampa kind of just disappeared again.
Yeah. But there's one specific spot that scared the bejesus out of me, as the Midwestern moms would say. When they were on the outside, and Mark Briscoe climbed to the top of the ladder, and then Kyle Fletcher gets on the apron, grabbed Mark Briscoe by the head, and Beal tossed him into the fucking ropes, and then Mark Briscoe just got dumped on his head onto the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah.
That was scary as shit, and I hope Mark Briscoe's okay.
Bad guy, what are your thoughts on the match?
This match was cool. I think this was. I don't like Mark Briscoe. I don't. I loved him as a tag team. Like, he was part of a tag team. I loved him then. By himself, I can't stand him. But I like Kyle Fletcher, so I knew the match was going to be good just because of the fact that I know what Fletcher can do. And Briscoe is capable of having good matches. I'm not gonna act like he's trash. I'm just not a fan of him by himself.
I agree.
I'm not, especially his promo work. I'll be ready to skip his shit every time. Bro, because every time he just, and then I got another thing coming. I'm like, oh, turn this shit off.
That was a good Mark impression.
It really was. He's like a redneck mixed with
a crackhead.
Well, yeah, that. I was trying. What's the tag team that used to do this thing all the time?
Oh, the Bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers, yes. He's a bushwhacker.
Were they not rednecks?
I think they were, but he's like he's the third bushwhacker.
It's bad. I can't do it.
You know what's crazy is the Bushwhackers, before they came to WWE, they were called the Sheep Herders. And they were deathmatch tag team. Like, they were violent and ruthless, like would like have feuds like Brody and Abdullah, like that level of violence, right? And then they came to WWE talking about some.
To be honest, as a kid, I fucked with them. As an adult, get the shit off my screen.
I wasn't watching wrestling when they were a thing, so
me either.
not even going back.
I don't think I was alive when they were.
I don't think you were born. No, you were definitely not born yet, Trav.
No. I'm saying like I didn't see the highlights, nothing. So I knew nothing about it. I just randomly saw that shit on a wrestling game. I think it was SmackDown Raw 2009. But they had the entrances, and I was like going through the entrance, create my character. I seen this. I was like, what the hell is this? I said, who is that for? Then later on, I thought, I did my research. I was like, okay, that's these guys. But yeah, at the time, I was like, what is that?
To be fair, I would say there's a lot of highlights to watch.
I mean, like, not just highlights, but like nobody talk about them.
And the Royal Rumble.
Are they Hall of Famers? I feel like they're in the Hall of Fame.
They are.
That's wild.
Disgusting.
They're in the Coco Beware ring.
That's crazy. That's disrespectful.
Is it?
No, not really.
Yeah, it actually. No, you're right. It is disrespectful that Coco Beware is in the Hall of Fame, but Demolition isn't. It is disrespectful that Coco Beware is in the Hall of Fame, but Cyndi Lauper isn't. It is disrespectful.
True. Yeah, true. Speaking of disrespectful, MJF versus Brody King for the world title. Bad guy, start with you.
I'm gonna say this just to jump into WWE just for 2 seconds. MJF and Javon Evans, I think the only people I can hear in ring. I don't know if you like I know I'm talking about
calling spots.
No, not calling spots, just reacting to moves. Like if you
MJF, MJF, I love when he does like the holy shit.
Yeah, he's gonna get thrown around, but Javon Evans does it too, though. Like when he
I like
he went for a kick, Gunther caught it, and then he was like dumbass, and then jumped up and kicked him in the face. Like you can hear him yelling out dumbass and stupid. Like he yelled different stuff out, and I like that.
So you know who else? Like okay, so this is what this is like adjacent to. It's like a hybrid between what you're talking about. And like Bully Ray, Roman Reigns, what John calls monologue merchants, where they're like talking shit throughout the match.
Yeah.
Marina Shafir was doing that during the tag match.
Yeah.
She was selling well. She was, you know what I mean? Like she said, you're gonna have to do better than that. Whooping her ass. Like I was like, okay. I was like, am I about to go Marina Shafir fan? Me too.
But usually I don't think she does that, but like Javon Evans and MJF is like a constant thing, and I was like, I don't know, I was just wanting to bring that up just to say that MJF was on point with this here.
No, I love that.
It was a fatal four-way match too. They had like a year or two ago where he was really vocal.
Yeah, these whenever he gets like someone catches him or something, like if he goes for like a crossbody and he gets caught or he's about to get like thrown or hoisted, you hear him say like "fuck" or "holy shit" as he gets thrown.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that, just like to give him his props for that, because that's something that we really don't see much. And I love that. I never realized. It's one of those things I didn't realize I wanted until I got it. I was like, it's cool for real. So him doing that, I like that. Brody King, I've already liked Brody King, so I like this little push they're giving him, because I feel like, I don't see him going to be like win the belt, but like he can be in contention for it. Like he can be up there putting on good matches, like main event kind of style matches. And he does a really good job, in my opinion. And I think with this, he's been showing us. And I think this was up there for match of the night as well.
I agree. This was match of the night for me. I like this. I like the character work. I liked how they worked the match. Right guy won. I mean, there's nothing negative for me to say about it. So it's like, bravo. 5 stars.
It's very rare to say something negative about an MJF match, because he's a perfect blend of the old school, let me slow the match down, but he also can do enough to where the new school, like people, like new school watchers are like, hey, that's that was a good move you doing right there. And then he's just a good amount of a jerk to piss the crowd off that's there. And it's funny enough for the people that's watching at home can hear it too. So it's perfect kind of wrestler, in my opinion.
He's a complete wrestler.
Yep.
So, also in Fuck Ice.
Yeah. Oh, did you notice he did again?
And he did again. Yeah. Yeah. But Kenny, back to you. What is your roast of the week? So the worst segment or match or moment in wrestling this week.
All right. So I'm gonna say this. This one match had me hyped, but at the same time, y'all was fucking up. And it was Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and what's her name?
Kiana James.
I don't know why. I was like Kiana Cross. I'm like, that's not her name. I don't know what that name came from, but Kiana James.
You mixed up old tall girl from earlier with Kiana. Just mixed their names together.
I'm doing bad with the names today. But yeah, so that match, in my opinion, was going well at first. And then it became Botch City and Nia Jax. I'm going to blame Nia Jax for this, because like the times they were messing up, it was Nia Jax's fault. And it was just like, it sucked. And they got this thing going on in the match where Charlotte Flair was fighting Nia Jax. And it's like, I don't know if they were trying to make it seem real because they didn't like each other at one point. And they were trying to do that thing with, with the two, when she had jabbed it twice. I don't know if they're trying to redo that again, like trying to bring that back. I don't know. I didn't like that. I don't like when they try to go too real sometimes, especially with, I realize it's Charlotte Flair when they do this. When they try to go too real with Charlotte Flair, it looks messy. Like when she was fighting Tiffany Stratton a year ago at WrestleMania, it looked too messy. And that's how it was going on here.
So here's my thing. Let me just reply to that real quick, just because I don't want my girl getting all the blame here. Okay? Because I don't think it's all Nia Jax's fault. Because here's the thing. You just said Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton had the same issue.
Yeah.
Maybe Charlotte get a little too big for her britches. Maybe Charlotte be taking liberties. Maybe somebody ain't gonna take all that, and they bop her back.
And another thing too, speaking on that too, there was a spot that happened where we get a Spanish fly off the top rope, and it looked clean. And then they go for the pin, and there was a weird miscommunication thing with the ref, and it seemed like, I guess Nia Jax was supposed to jump in and stop it. That's the thing. She was, I think, supposed to come in and stop it. There was like 1, 2, 3, and then Charlotte Flair was looking like, she was like, "Are we? What happened?" Like she looked at you. You see her face look at like, "What just happened?" And then they were like, it was like a little moment where they were like, "What are we doing?"
Now I think about it.
Yeah. That's happened a couple of times.
I think Nia Jax was supposed to come in and stop because it was weird.
I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm giving them 50-50 blame. And I'm giving Kiana James blame. It's 33-33-33.
But that was
33 and 1/3% chance of being at blame for this. But here's what
the other percent goes to John.
And last thing to say before you get to that, because like I said, it was, it's gonna be some hate from me, but I like to show love too. So like I said, when that was going on, I was like, man, this sucks because Kiana James was going crazy in this match. She's been they're putting that rocket on her back, and I like it. We need more superstars push. We don't need the same 4 or 5 people. We can get new people in the mix. People getting old. Go ahead, get them out of here. Get these young guns in there. We want to see these young people. We want to see some new people going there. Javon Evans, Trick Williams. They're both in the Elimination Chamber. Now we got her. We need it. Go ahead, Travis.
I was gonna say, just to add on to my Charlotte Flair hate here. I like Charlotte, but I gotta give it where it's due. I can think of at least, not including this one, 3 separate times where she was either taking liberties or being unprofessional with people. You had the Nia Jax fist fight, which if on CVV, Nia Jax told the story of what happened. She was like, she cracked me a couple times. She wasn't like, she thought she was doing whatever. So I said, bitch, I'll hit you back. So I'm blaming Charlotte on that one.
That's fine. But I like them. I like them both now. I used to not like Nia Jax. I like Nia Jax now, but
you've got the title trade off between Becky and Charlotte, where Charlotte tossed the title to the side when Becky's handing her title. They're supposed to do the switch off.
Yeah.
And then you had what was the Tiffany Stratton stuff?
Her doing the
just them fighting.
The Ludwigs in my DMs.
No, that was after. So Charlotte had been for like 2 or 3 weeks before that had been going off script and taking like shots at Tiffany. And so when she did it during that promo, that's when Tiffany hit her with the 0-3 line about being divorced. Because she was fighting back, and then Tiffany got in trouble for it.
She did.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck you. Justice for my little barbs.
Moving on, we're going to go to the main event of HOG. What was it? It was
MJF and Zilla.
What's the name of the show?
No,
I was trying to think of. It was House of Glory, but I think it was never,
I see.
Never going back or whatever.
No turning back.
Anyway, no turning back yet. So MJF versus Zilla Fatu.
Anyway, I wasn't looking it up. Fuck him.
That's what was weak. He just dismissed it. He asked the question, he answered. All right, fuck what you talking about.
Yeah. Anywho, MJF versus Zilla Fatu. I'll start with you, Travvy. What were your thoughts on this match?
I like the match. I like this concept of MJF traveling to different indies and stuff and defending the world title and doing more matches and whatnot. The rumor is what that's supposed to be is an NWA touring champion. How they did back in the NWA days, the territory days. So I do like that a lot. I liked how they worked the match. I liked how cerebral MJF was and how what's the word I'm looking for? Ruthless isn't the word.
He was picking them apart.
Aggressive.
Well, I mean for Zilla, he had he wouldn't die if that makes, you know what I mean? If he had if his heart was still beating,
he had resilience
coming at the same resilience. Thank you. So that was fun. I like how he broke it from MJF focused on the thumb first, then the hand, the wrist, the elbow, the arm, the shoulder. He picked it apart all the way up. And then so obviously the finish is the tap out. And that does make sense because of the working the arm and everything. However, I don't like Zilla Fatu tapping out. I don't know why.
Me either.
But I think he should. I didn't like it. I think Lance Hawaii should have cost him the title.
Yeah,
just saying because
I think
of his
that, or he should have.
He's I don't know. I don't know why I don't want him to tap out, but I feel like he shouldn't have tapped out. Like
you're saying because he looks like he's tough, kind of like John Cena, like where he's tough.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
like,
he looks kind of ruthless. Like at the same time, he's like, okay, I got the never say die attitude.
Yeah.
So I get that.
He tapped out pretty quick too. Like I wish, like if they were going to do the tap out, it should have been like him struggling trying to get to the ropes, and you just can't get there, and then he finally taps.
So I'm gonna blame that on Zilla himself, honestly. I just think he's just inexperienced, and
but they say
it's the Triple H
wrestling
thing
for what, like 3 years or something.
Yeah, it's the Triple H thing of like when he says like if you think you're going too slow, go slower. Like I know that people don't like that concept. Like there's certain corner of the fandom that doesn't like that type of stuff, but I think in this instance, that's what he means by that. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to tap out as soon as the move's locked in. Like create some drama here.
Let it breathe.
Oh no, that I agree with. I thought you were just talking about just actual work in the match. Like, we're gonna go real slow. You're not making love.
No, and that's not even what Triple H meant. Like
he's saying
he was saying sell. Like when you don't need to go 100 miles per hour the entire match. Like, yeah, there's going to be spots where you do go 100 miles per hour, but it's okay to go 60 sometimes. So when you get to the 100 miles per hour, it makes that 100 feel more important and more chaotic.
I think that's the problem with indie wrestling, though, in general. It's so fast paced. They don't do that. I don't think I've ever watched an indie show where they did anything slow. It's always go through the table, whatever it is, and they pop right back up. Like,
and I hate that.
Quickly.
Yeah,
because they're just moving on to the next spot. They're like, "Hey, we done ran this place out for 4 hours. We got to hurry up and do this shit."
Then don't do that many spots.
Like, but yeah, that's
your thoughts.
I did like this match.
I'm surprised.
I do agree that for that moment, it should have been slower. I do like a faster paced match. That's me. But if you're going to go slower, this is how you want to do it. This kind of psychology match, then that's when you do it. With submission, technical kind of matches, you want to go slower at that point because that way you feel like I'm really hurting them at that point. So I do agree with that. I do agree with y'all on that. I don't agree with Triple H, like I said, with the just the overall match being slower. But if you're talking about something like that, where you're selling the moves, taking time to let the crowd, breathe it in, like breathing that move, whatever it is you're doing, I do agree with that. But I do like my match a little more faster pace. But I think this match, in my opinion, was a good mixture of that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you liked it. I would have assumed you wouldn't have. But I kind of put you in the vein with like John from Book It.
You gotta stop doing that.
In that like vein.
You gotta stop doing that. I told you, I'm not him. Like he likes just high flying and that's it. I like both. I just don't like old school. My finishing moves and atomic drop. I don't like that. That's nasty.
Hey, justice for the atomic drop.
Yeah, I don't.
I like this match too. I thought it was really good. I like the building up to him putting in the soul of the earth. I do wish like between him hitting the spike and him going into the soul of the earth, like after the pin, it felt very quick. Like MJF barely sold the spike. So I wish there was a little bit more of breath between that. Like even if like he kicks out and he holds it for like 10 seconds and then rolls over and does the soul of the earth, I think that would have been a little bit better. But obviously the right person won. I don't expect MJF to lose at any of these points if during doing these tours and stuff. Yeah. It does kind of seem kind of baby face-ish a little, but it's MJF, so
what part does
him like touring? Like I get that they're doing like the NWA like touring thing, but
I don't think it
MJF's
does.
whole thing been build up has been like I'm only gonna wrestle on pay-per-views. Like I'm not fucking wrestling on Dynamite. I'm a special attraction, which I get. Like yes, it got everyone to watch the show because who was watching it without that match?
I think it's easily explainable that
it's explainable with MJF. Yeah,
like that's all you needed. He got paid enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I don't agree with that because it's
like the fight.
Not every time, like not every heel is I'm only wrestling special attractions, special events. Like not every heel's like that. Some are still like I'm still going.
MJF was like that. Like MJF literally has said that before. Like I'm not wrestling on fucking.
Is that what he's saying right now though? Like in this current character? Because that matters.
No, yeah, I
was
say
gonna say, that was a while
We
ago
get
when he
used
was
stuff
doing
from
Good point.
previous gimmicks or previous character. You know what I mean? Because like even though it's all MJF, it's still a different character.
True, that is true. But what are your thoughts on it's possibly leading to a Andrade versus MJF feud and them both being heels?
I don't think it's possibly. I think that they're in the middle of it. I think the thing is right now, what they're doing with MJF is basically the same thing they were doing on SmackDown, and they probably still are. I've missed SmackDown the past couple weeks, so but where he's feuding with like 15
the
people.
Entire roster.
Yeah, it's like they want it to be like I could see them hot potatoing this title.
Yeah,
like I could see them dropping to Hangman, and then Hangman drops it directly to Andrade. Like I could.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah, they need to hot potato it because AEW, WWE too, TNA not so much, but there's been a lot of like 600-day reigns and stuff lately. Like we don't need all those. Like do it every once in a while. But every guy doesn't need to have the world title for 6 months.
It makes it not special too when you have everybody hold on to it for a year, because everybody in AEW has held it for like 9 months to a year when they got it.
Yeah, it's not special anymore. Like it's just like okay, cool. You're a 700-day champion. So is 8 other guys.
Right.
But that's gonna take us to a sponsor, Raise Energy.
Are you tired? Tired of those other energy drinks hitting you with a short burst of jittery energy, followed by a crash that leaves you with less energy than you had before? Well, fear not, because Raise energy drinks are specifically formulated to get you going without making you jittery and keeps you from crashing. With 0 sugars, 0 calories, and better caffeine than a cup of coffee, Raise energy drinks are the #1 growing energy drink on the market. With flavors like Baja Lime, Sour Gummy Worm, Guava Mango, and Strawberry Colada, Raise has some of the best tasting energy drinks available. You can get a case of Raise right now by going to repsports.com and using promo code T1THREE when you check out to take 15% off of your next order. That's promo code T1THREE for 15% off of your next order of better, tastier energy.
And we are back. So it's Elimination Chamber coming up soon. So we're going to preview some of these matches. So we got already qualified. You have Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and it's either going to be Bronson Reed, Jey Uso, or the original El Grande Americano. Who do you guys want to see qualify for that? Out of those 3, who would you like to see qualify?
It should be Bronson Reed for this. He needs to be in there. We need that Vision representation in there. We don't need Jey Uso and anything else world title. We don't need him in there at all. And El Grande Americano, as much as I love Chad Gable, he shouldn't win shit in this gimmick. Let him, as soon as he gets done doing this, go back to Chad Gable, win some belts.
I don't disagree. Yeah, he should lose. He should lose to the real El Grande Americano. Travvy,
stop it.
I think the original El Grande Americano is going to win this match. I think the Masked Man is going to cost Bronson Reed.
I can see that.
After he tsunamis Jey Uso. Masked Man curb stomps him during the pin. Hits the fucking crowd, gets the fuck out of there. Grande hooks leg, whatever. Then at Elimination Chamber, Los Americanos jump the original El Grande Americano before the match, taking him out.
El Grande takes his spot.
Brock takes his spot.
Boo.
Paul Heyman negotiates Brock. I'm not saying that's what I want.
Took my spot.
That's what I'm saying will happen.
You had me and then you lost me.
Because they're going to do a mask versus mask.
I don't want it though.
I think it ties all of the plot points together. It gets all of the storylines together. You know what I mean? The Vision has no representation. Everybody thinks it's going to be Bronson Reed, but the Masked Man stops him. Now there's still no representation. Now Brock goes in. LA Knight gets to eliminate Brock as to continue that story of stopping the Vision. I still think of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is in the Vision. Whether we want to believe it or not, he's in the Vision because he teams with them. He helps them out. He suplexed Logan Paul in the Royal Rumble, but like that was just because Logan Paul.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Royal Rumble. Everybody.
Paul Heyman came out with him for the Royal Rumble. Like he's in the Vision.
Rumble, yeah.
He's the heavy for the Vision.
Tom Brady's the Masked Man.
Hey.
Brock Lesnar's the Masked Man. Have you seen the Masked Man and Brock Lesnar in the same room at the same time? That'd be crazy if it was Tom Brady.
He said, "Y'all said I can't wrestle. I'm in this already." That'd be the craziest reveal.
It really would.
It really would be. And I'd be ruined against him.
I'd pop. I'd go crazy for that.
Throw him to Brock Lesnar. Let him get F5.
Nope, be with him. No, be with him at this point.
Who do you guys think wins the chamber, though? That men's chamber.
Unfortunately,
Travvy.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Who should win it?
Trick Williams.
Oh, two different answers. LA Knight and Trick Williams. He said LA Knight. You said Trick.
I wouldn't be mad at LA Knight. I don't think that'll happen. Not that I think Trick Williams will happen either. But I think LA Knight's already in a feud.
Yeah, he is. But
Trick's low-key
I said should win. I'm saying who should win, it should be him. But
I also could see like Cody wins.
Randy winning.
Jacob Fatu gets out there and beats the brakes off of him.
They still haven't had a match yet, right?
No. Or Jacob Fatu versus Drew for the title. And somehow after Elimination Chamber, after Cody wins, and somehow Cody causes Jacob not to win.
Well, you got to remember
with
the way Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber is set up, is usually one face and one heel wins it for the genders. So we just had a face male win it, which is Roman Reigns. He's not a face, but he's technically the face. And then you got Liv Morgan, who's the heel. So you got to low-key expect the opposite of that.
Okay, but the issue is they're not going to do a WrestleMania main event between two heels. And Drew McIntyre is the world champion.
Which, so for that one, I think it's still possible because that can still be a fatal four-way match.
Okay, well, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. I just don't think... And if it is a fatal four-way, it should be Drew versus Cody versus Jacob Fatu versus Trick Williams.
I'm not mad at it. Give Trick a chance.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that either. But I think it's going to be Trick versus Sammy.
Probably,
I think it's going to be that.
Probably.
I don't like it.
I'd rather, yeah.
Fuck it. Throw Sammy and Randy and the title and the match. Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
We don't want that here. We want that for a minute.
We keep trying to get them. No matter what, it starts with two people. We eventually land on the sixth man, Armageddon.
We've been wanting that. We ain't gonna get it, but we've been wanting it.
I needs it. Speaking of the other chamber,
give me a tag team triple threat Hell in a Cell.
I'm here for it.
Because I think Rhea Ripley's gonna win the women's one.
That's actually the next part. So right now it's Tiffany Stratton versus Rhea versus Alexa versus Asuka versus Kiana James for some reason versus Io. Either the winner of Io, Raquel, and Kairi Sane. Who do you think? Who of those three? Who do you think qualifies? And then who do you think wins the chamber? Or Bad Guy, I'll start with you.
Who was in the qualifying match one more time? I forgot.
It's Io, Raquel, Kairi.
I don't think Kyrie. It might be Kyrie. She might have to eliminate Asuka.
That'd be
They could-
crazy.
They
Yeah, I
could
was
do
gonna
that.
go murder her.
And
on
so that
live
might
TV.
happen. I'm like, it might be her. Because I was thinking it was gonna be Raquel, but I'm like, nah, it might be. I'm gonna go Kyrie. I think she's gonna eliminate Asuka. That'll continue their little feud they got going that we know is gonna turn into a feud. And she's gonna like stop being scared of her. And she's gonna yell out something in Japanese, and everybody's gonna be like popping for it, even though they don't know what she said. And then she's gonna beat her down. So yeah, I'm gonna go Kyrie Sane wins. Like Kyrie Sane wins the triple threat. She doesn't win the whole thing, but I think she gets in there.
Eliminates Asuka. Who do you think wins the whole thing?
Now I'm sitting there thinking about it. I think it might be Tiffany Stratton. I don't want that. I don't want Tiffany Stratton versus Jade at WrestleMania, but it might happen.
Hey, I just realized with this white shirt on, bald head, and the beard, I look like we got John Moxley at home.
His little brother, he's walking.
Yeah, right. This is Don Moxley.
Just headbutting shit.
He said I'm a Cranadose.
Ill Riders.
That's what he be doing. He be mushroom.
Okay. Here's how it goes. I have a descriptor for each of these people in the trio, or in the who may win, who may qualify.
Yeah. Yeah.
So who I think will win is Io Sky. Who I think should win is Raquel Rodriguez. Who I think is there to eat the pin is Kairi Sane.
I agree with all those. Yeah. Yeah, I think Kyrie's there to get the pin. And what if Raquel wins and then challenges for... Is it automatic that she's challenging for the other title?
I think so.
No.
I think you have to go for the other title.
Well, the thing is it's not been... Liv's making her announcement today or Monday. Whatever, I don't know what day it is in post-recording time. So she may have already made it by the time you hear this episode. She may not have, but she's making it Monday, February 23rd. Is when she's going to make her decision. But it's Stephanie Vaquer. They've had like 6 promos to the one with Jade Cargill. Like it's obvious it's Stephanie Vaquer. So that being said, I agree with Kenny. It's Tiffany Stratton. I could see Io or Rhea winning by eliminating the other person, and that causes like strife in their tag team. And I could also see them, but like Io eliminates Rhea because Rhea's never beaten Io, and I feel like this is not the time for that to happen. I don't think Rhea should pin Io inside the Elimination Chamber. Is the first time she's beaten her with anything.
Right.
So Io beats Rhea, right? And then say like Tiffany beats Io. I could see that being like a story point going through into WrestleMania season. Is like, can Rhea and Io coexist? Yeah. So I'm going Tiffany Stratton. And also take that title off Jade because she's not doing nothing.
She's not good. She sucks.
She's just that bitch.
Well, can she be that bitch on someone else's TV show?
Every week, I'm that bitch.
Speaking of a good wrestler, though, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee.
Amen. Good, not great.
Travvy, who wins this match for the Intercontinental title?
AJ Lee. Easily AJ Lee. She's going to beat Becky clean. Becky's going to claim conspiracy, and it's going to lead to a stipulation match at Mania. Like, this is the easiest match of the entire night to guess, like, to predict. And that's saying something when it's CM Punk versus Finn fucking Balor in the world title scene. Like, Triple H sees less in Finn Balor than I did in 2018. You know what I mean? Like, and that's saying something because I thought Finn Balor was like, there's a less than 0% chance that Finn Balor wins that title. And he still has a better chance than Becky does. Like,
Kenny, this match is not going to be good. I'm going to let you know right now. This match is not going to be good. AJ Lee's gonna be
Oh, it's
fumbling. I feel
weakest for
like,
sure.
and Becky Lynch isn't like I said. She's not who she used to be.
Becky Lynch isn't good enough to carry somebody.
Yeah,
I will say that.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
AJ Lee's been gone so long and has wrestled so infrequently that she's not even what she was. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Right,
She's not that anymore, and she's got to that point now where it's like when she was working tag matches or multi-man matches, she could chill for a little bit so you don't see it. But now
Right.
it's like with
You
this
cover
going
up
on,
her
it's like,
weaknesses. Yeah.
how long do you think this match is?
I think it goes on
6
for a little minute.
minutes.
I think it goes on for a little minute.
I think it's 8 minutes. That was my number before Damone said 6, but
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think it's
like
a super long one.
I'm thinking it's gonna be longer. I'm thinking it's like 12, 13 minutes. I'm calling it.
The reason
now.
I say that is I don't know if AJ can go that long right now.
She can't.
I mean, they might not want her to.
It's not gonna be fast paced where they're doing stuff. There's gonna be a lot of. She slams her. They're gonna be looking at her, and then AJ Lee's like, "Come on." She's being cute and stuff. He's like, "Come on." And then Becky Lynch is like, "No." It's gonna be dragged out.
You're right. But
No,
I
you're
still
not
don't think
wrong,
it's
yeah.
8 to 12 is that was about the range I was in anyway. So like, I'm not mad at that. Any longer than 12, and it's unnecessary.
It's too long. It's way too long.
I think it's gonna go for a little bit, but yeah, I think this is probably gonna be the weakest match of the night, for sure. And honestly, I don't agree with you where I think it's that cut and dry that Becky Lynch is gonna lose. I think it's a possibility that she could win it. I think she could
I
win
see
it.
her
Thinking about
winning
that
by-
after I said
heel
all
shit.
that, I thought she could cheat her, and that's how they get to the main event or the WrestleMania match.
I can see that being. I actually see that more than the of her beating her clean. I could see Becky winning with heel shit, and then them having AJ win the title at WrestleMania.
I can see that, and I can also see because with Becky, I think she could cheat to win. And then AJ Lee be like, "Listen, I'm sick of this shit," and then be like, "Then we do stipulation." But I can also see AJ Lee winning. Like, I can see her cheating to win, like not like flat out cheating, but maybe like get a handful of trunks. She'd be like, "Oh no," and then she'd be like, "Now you can complain about some cheating shit happening." Like just something like that. She can do that just to further push her off
Becky
more.
has a legitimate,
Yep.
complaint.
And everybody's like, no, you just, that boy who cried wolf kind of situation. She's like, no, she really cheated me. Why are you guys cheering for this? And I can see that going on.
Watch the tape.
Yeah, exactly.
The tape, damn it.
Yeah, I can see that going on. Or just something as simple as the ref was down and Becky pins her for the 3 count. Just something like that. And she'd be like, I beat her. You said EA Sports saw it.
Yeah.
2K saw it.
Or I can see like Becky tapping out while the ref is down, and then like AJ getting the ref to wake up, and then getting hit with the not the rock bottom. What the hell is she called?
This is like the man slam.
The man slam. Yeah, I can see her with the man slam to win, and then her being like ignoring that whole part about her tapping out. As the fans chant, "You tapped out." Next we have for the World Heavyweight Championship, you have CM Punk versus Finn Balor. Kenny, thoughts?
I think these two are going to kill each other. It's going to be slower paced. These two are going to kill each other. There is a possibility that Finn can win it. I don't think he will, but there is a possibility he can win it, and we can get a triple threat match at WrestleMania. But I can also see CM Punk winning. And this can kind of be like that thing where even though he's going up against Roman Reigns, he's still got to watch for Finn Balor because you don't know what he's capable of. So he can be that. So we don't know. So, but I'm going to go with CM Punk winning it. If I have to say right now, I'm not certain it, but I'm going to say I'm leaning towards him winning it.
I agree.
We know what you think, Travis.
I agree. I think that well, no, you don't know what I think. All I said was that he has a less than 0% chance of winning, and I'd still stand by that.
That's really a lot of what you think.
Yeah, but I got more to say. I agree with his point of like CM Punk beats him, but it's not over. I think this feud takes like a pause, and Finn Balor does like does something like to personal growth or whatever. Maybe he has like maybe he goes after Dominic for a little bit. You know what I mean? He snaps. He beats the hell out of Dominic. But I think you get Punk versus Balor at Backlash. I don't know that Roman Reigns wins the belt at Mania.
I don't want him to win. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't
Not
either.
just me being a CM Punk fan, I'm good on a Roman Reigns title run right now.
Yeah, I just don't think it's necessary. He's not
Yeah, I
there.
don't think he needs it. I don't think he needs the title.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. And I think with this too, also, because now I'm saying a thing about it, I'm like, it's also possible that Finn Balor might be like, oh, I'm gonna win, and maybe Judgment Day interferes trying to help him, and they fuck him over.
Cost him the match.
Yeah, they cost him the match.
Yeah.
And I can kind of build that feud so that way he got something to do, just like you said. So either got
at
something
least
to do.
him and Dom.
Yeah, and then CM Punk kind of be like, look, you needed your boy, blah, 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 to come out there. And he's like, I knew you better than that. And he was like, no, that wasn't me. They did on their own, blah, blah, blah. And I can kind of keep that going. So I can see that going as well. And he'd be like, I'm going to fight you straight up. And then maybe we get a steel cage match on a regular episode of Raw. Because, CM Punk's trying to prove he's a fighting champion right now. So we can get that. Like, he'll probably do a, was it Becky? I think it was Becky when she was a face, when she was trying to prove she can beat everybody. On regular nights, she was doing like last man standing matches before the actual WrestleMania. I want to say it was Becky that was doing these doing these matches. Yeah, I think we might get that.
Okay, so now it's time for D Money's Money Line. So it's my turn to tell you who I think is going to win these Elimination Chamber matches. So for the men's qualifier, I think that it is. I'm going to say Bronson Reed wins by pinning the original El Grande Americano to get the representation, like you guys said, for Judgment Day. For the women's qualifier, I'm going to say it's Io wins. I think she pins Kyrie. Like, I think Raquel hits, like, the Tiana bomb, and then Io hits a flying elbow and pins Kyrie.
Who'd you say for the men's? I'm sorry.
For the men's, I said Bronson Reed.
Okay.
Oh, no more.
Yeah, Bronson.
Because I thought you said you agreed with us, and we said different people, so that's what confused me.
Yeah. El Grande takes the pin in that one. Yeah, I agree with Kenny. I mean, Io wins the women's, or she qualifies for the women. I do think Becky Lynch wins her match, but I think it's like either like she wins in a heel fashion or something. So there's some fuckery amidst. Like something crazy, not crazy, but something happens that causes Becky to retain the title. Then at Mania, AJ beats her at Mania to win the title. The only thing that kind of makes me think they might just have AJ win here is them being in Chicago. For the women's chamber, I'm gonna say I agree that Tiffany Stratton wins it. I don't want her to win it because I don't want to see Tiffany versus Jade again. Yeah, I don't want to see Jade at all, but for the men's chamber, I'm gonna say I think it's Cody Rhodes who wins, but I would prefer that if it's gonna be Cody Rhodes, I think you got to do a Hell in a Cell, no matter what. Even if it's not, obviously we want the Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Don't think we get it. But even if it's a one-on-one with him and Drew, they've already done everything else. They did 3 stages of hell. The only way to end that feud, Hell in a Cell.
He's got to kill him. That's you got to kill him. You got to kill him.
Yeah, pretty much. For the women's chamber, I think, that was the men's chamber. For the women's chamber, I think it is. You said it was Tiffany. Yeah, I think CM Punk retains the title. I do think Roman gets involved somehow. Like Roman accidentally spears, is going to interfere, and he spears Finn, and it costs Finn the title. And that can build. They can fold Finn into the story. Maybe do the triple threat at Mania. Maybe even have Finn win the title. Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Me either. And now for the weekly match recommendation, it's going to be the matches I never shut the fuck up about. The greatest match I've ever seen, which is Walter versus Ilya Dragunov 1 on NXT UK. Look it up. Fire. It's in an empty arena. It was because it was during COVID, but they beat the shit out of each other. And because it's an empty arena, you can hear every smack, every punch, every kick. They beat the hell out of each other. And then when you're done with that one, go ahead and watch it again as Walter versus Ilya Dragunov 2 at NXT TakeOver 36, where again, they beat the hell out of each other. And Ilya finally ended the reign of the ring general Walter, who was he was like a 700-day reign or something crazy. I forget how long he had the title for. It was a long time. So, like, when I've seen people online say, like, Gunther isn't getting pushed or Gunther's getting buried, it's like, no, he's been the champion, like, 80% of the time in the company. Like, he's been treated very well.
He gets pushed too hard.
I was gonna say people don't know what buried means. Like they'll lose one time, like, oh, just buried him. I'm like, that's not what buried means. Like,
no. Gunther or Walter, he held it for 870 days from April 5th, 2019 to August 22nd, 2021. So, and he defeated Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Tommaso Ciampa, amongst more people to retain the title. Like, that's a crazy long reign, and he was beating top guys. Yeah, so that's... Do you guys have anything you want to close on? Any topics you want to go over quick?
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, that's been this episode of Teeing Off with Travvy T and the Bad Guy. See you next time.